Well, Aloha Friday to you all, wherever you may be watching around the world today. I love that we're talking to Canadians and Mexicans and Italian people and Australian people, New Zealand people, people from New York and Miami and wherever else you may be. Hope you all are having a great Friday. I love that our day is earlier than yours. That way you're relaxing as we're starting to kind of get out and about and do things. So I don't really, I was going to say I don't have really a plan, but I do have a plan. I have to go to Ilikai right now and pick up that package that Kevin and his lovely wife left for me. This should serve as a warning or as a tale of fate. Wait till we have a post office and mail things to us. Leaving them with the hotels and things like that is a precarious predicament. Aloha, Linda, did you see your premiere? You probably didn't get a chance to watch it. It just went up a few minutes ago, right? And Deborah, Dale, how's it, my friend? The auditor's with us, and Jacqueline and Christy. Good to see you yesterday, Jacqueline. And Dana, the snitch, of course. Probably why all of you are here. So we're going to walk to Ilikai. That's all we're going to do. There's nothing buzzy about it. I got stood up by Waikiki Wendy Silva. Completely and totally stood up. Can you believe that? Linda, it's as good a quality as it was coming through on the live stream, but it will upgrade the quality of the video after I found out a lot about YouTube. Confirmed a lot of things I already knew, and then some things that I didn't know. One was that they upload their videos in SD as opposed to HD to begin with. But then after it's up for a little bit, then they go back and they re-digitize it, or they upgrade the quality of the video. What I did find out also is about the live streams coming through in poor quality. If you watch a lot of videos on YouTube, you'll see that their live streams their videos are great quality, but those are produced videos that they've shot to a hard drive and then they uploaded. But the live streams, man, there's a bunch of live streams and their quality is really bad. I mean, as bad as ours, but sometimes worse than ours. So I guess it's just their live streams that they do it with, but I don't know. I mean, it's hit and miss. I did a test the other day with Terry. She looked at it and she said, "Is this a produced video?" I said, "No." And I was looking at it through a different system than she was. And she said, "Man, it is razor sharp." So, and that was a live stream. It was only about a 30-second stream, but I don't know. So we'll see. You were just creating a post to ask him to go live. Was that Lance? I didn't see that comment. I think it's his name right there. Just get cut off. Yeah, Mariro, I just ran into your better half moments ago. Oh, Steve and Teresa, Tanya, good to see you. The Aussie Nightmare. You sucker. Let's go this way. I was going to go, unless you want to, I was going to go this way down the street to Ilikai around the Fort DeRussy Park, just because we haven't gone that way in a while. Or we could go the beach side, the hot beach side. Which guy would you like to go? 1, for the beach. 2, for the not so often gone down street. And we may stop and get Lucille some poke along the way, on the way back.
Just to spin them up.
Oh, you guys want to know what they did right after that stream? This is how much they care about Old Town. I go into the bathroom, I come out, they're gone. Completely gone. Gone, gone, gone. No text, no Tony, here's where we are, no nothing. About an hour, hour and a half later, Wendy's texted me and she said, "Oh, we're going to this place to have some drinks or whatever." No invite. No nothing. So as long as they get old Tony's money scamming me with some trivia, they're off. Then Waikiki Wendy Silva was supposed to walk with me to Ilakai, and they were going to go to Ala Moana Mall and look at the Friday, Super Friday, Aloha Friday, $5 or $6, whatever they are. And I know, John, that's what I thought. So I'm on my own. Number 2 wins, okay. NRL. Do you mean IRL? NRL? I wasn't invited, Leanne, or I would have come. Yep, they took the money and ran, that's for sure. Little Kelly Tay. Don't waste the time on what? If I'm going to waste my time on something, I want to know, especially from an expert, so tell me. Oh, NLR, do you mean Netherlands or something like that? Excuse me there, sir. Dope. See, I should have just let him, right? I could not have gotten over any further for you there, homeboy. That's why I walked in the flowers to get away from you. Oh, sorry, Lucille. That's twice I bashed your head. Diana, sitting on the beach, watching planes with sad people take off. How many of you call your friends or people that do dumb stuff not dingbats or ding dongs? I'm sorry, I forgot my own verbiage. How many of you call people ding dongs now that you didn't call before? Or how many people look up at airplanes and think, "Oh my gosh, they're probably crying and flying away from someplace nice." Or when you're here, like what Diana was saying, that people flying and crying. Hard Rock, Tommy Bahamas. Look at that nice. We've got to go up there. I was up there and I did not give it the old college try like I should have. Right up there. There's Hard Rock. And right down here, as you probably know, this is Beach Walk Avenue, not Waikiki Beach Walk. That's a neighborhood, or that's a vicinity. But there are 2 really good restaurants down there, Bonsai and the Orencino. Yeah, knuckleheads is not really a good term, because you call people that are like, I do. I mean, I call people that are really bad people just knuckleheads, just to kind of play it down so it just sounds funny. But those are murderers and robbers and people who've done some really, really nefarious things. I call them knuckleheads. I don't know. We're going to find that out. I was supposed to go over there to see her today, but I'm going to see her tomorrow. V, I'm talking about. We're on Kalakaua. Kalakaua runs that way all the way to Kapiolani and a little bit beyond. It runs all the way into Waikiki. Kapiolani is ran into by the Ala Moana Boulevard coming this way. Well, that's where we'll run into, and that's a road you drive in on coming in from the airport. You go Nimitz to Ala Moana straight into Waikiki. And this is Saratoga. All these streets, like right around in here, you'll be going up and down. So if you see them on your Google Maps looking for something, this will be the kind of a frame of reference. So Saratoga runs perpendicular to Kalakaua usually, and that's Eggs and Things right there. That's Arnold's Mai Tai bar down there around the corner. Pretty cool little place. This is the former or still Luxury Row right there. Kind of stole the luxury stores there at Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center. Kind of stole that name from them. The luxury row, just because there's more luxury, or there's more additional, I should say, more quantity of luxury stores there. Good morning, Samantha. Mara, number 5. Bonehead, yeah. The guy says, man, that guy's accused of killing 3 people. Yeah, he's a knucklehead. Yeah, let's walk down this way. We'll stay on the street the entire way. That way we'll be able to say we did this recently. Do you know, regarding traffic, there's not as much traffic as you may really think, because when you think about all the people coming in, like this is Friday afternoon, between about now and 6 o'clock is when this will be really busy with people coming in. But they come throughout the day. But this happens to be time of day when they land, get off the plane, get the rental cars, and come this way. And if you've been to Hawaii or Oahu coming into Waikiki, you're going to be going down the same roads that I'm going to be walking down. They'll look very familiar to you. Aloha Stream Killer. Oh, there's a contest killer right there, Cheryl. Happy Friday to you too. Where's the, oh, you like that? You went on the blue line? Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you guys got to enjoy it. So did you get Leanna, it seemed like yesterday you guys had really used that trolley pass up a lot. Remember this, guys? When I was speculating where they're going to keep up that parking garage. I know most of you don't care about this, but you will when it's built. They're taking down everything, man, down to the sticks, or I should say down to the dirt. This is going to be a really cool place. We'll watch it as they're building it, this progress. It's all the way from that brown paneling down there all the way down to here. This is going to be what they have said is going to be an Asian cultural center, but I think it's, I don't think it's Asian, I think it's Japanese. And what I heard is they're going to have like a little amphitheater there. It's going to be entertainment. It won't be a hotel, and they'll have restaurants and entertainment there. Oh, there's the stander upper right there. She could find time to jump on a live stream and comment. Yeah, it's gone, man. They did a good job. She is awesome. She's an awesome contest killer. There's the Luana. Yes, Cat Roy. Parking lot. Well, there's a lot of parking. It's just people making the most of it and using it. Hi. When I was in Waikiki Market just a moment ago. Oh. Hang on one second, guys. Hang on, guys. Enjoy the view for a second, please. All right, hang on one second, guys. I need to take care of a little business. Enjoy the view for a second. All right, guys. All right. Yeah, beautiful park. Smells like ocean and grass. Here's a nice view. This road we're coming up right here is Ala Moana Boulevard. That's the road that takes you, wraps around by Ala Moana Beach Park, Ala Moana Beach, Ala Moana Mall. As many times as we've done this, you guys should probably be able to recite that chapter and verse, huh? We're going to Ilikai. We are not going to Ala Moana Mall, for those of you lurking. Just going to go in and see if a package that was left there, go pick it up. They're the food trucks. Right back in there. We've gone there a few times. I've been back there a couple times. That barbecue place, the guy has the best bacon barbecue sandwich, sausage sandwich, whatever that was. Best sandwich I've had in years. Is the worst business person I've ever seen in my life. Still doesn't have drinks. Still doesn't have utensils. Was out of napkins. Had plates that were plastic plates, not paper plates, plastic plates that other people have used. And he says, that's okay, I washed them off, which, as you guys know, my relationship with bird poop, the plates did not bother me, but I figured some people would probably not be really happy about that. I was going to talk to him about, man, how about this, how about that, but he's not hearing it. Yeah, I'll have to go there on another day, Wendy, when I can either go by myself or someone more reliable, I guess. That does sound good, though, yeah. Would have been good to walk over there, enjoy the day, go by the beach, but nope. This is not an official dog park, but people will bring their dogs here off leash. I'm not a big fan of that, but and all the times I've been here, I've never seen an issue with the dogs. And a lot of times when they do have dogs in here, it's like a meetup. It's like a circle of friends that know each other, so they let their dogs fight each other and wrestle and play and all that, and they just see like these dogs here, they're friends. But they just love this park, man. Back in the day, Lucille used to run from down there to right over here. I mean, she was fast as a rabbit, boy, just take off. Oh, Mara number 5, what are you trying to tell me? What are you guys talking about now? Pooping? This is that Con Sushi I've told you about. Really good sushi. We're going to go in there. And now I can show you that other Korean chicken place that's supposed to be the bomb diggity over here. Do you see where it says Kayak Cafe? Look right underneath it. It says University Chicken. See it on that bottom floor there? The worst possible location you can have in the world. That's it. Nah, I gave Waikiki Wendy Silva the offer of a lifetime. I said, let's go walk to Ilikai, pick up that package, or go to Ala Moana Mall and come back and go do a sunset stream at Rumfire. She said, nah. Says, I'll talk to you in an hour. Almost 2 hours later, she says, I'm not going to walk over. And I said, wow, that would have been good information to have about an hour ago. So we're going to have a talk about it. You can go right upstairs to Target. They sell headphones there. Waikiki Wendy Silva. I can't go into Foodland with the camera though. The stream cuts off like right away. They have a really it's like a lead cave over there as far as connection. Well, there's Hilton Hawaiian Village. I'm sorry guys, I just kind of take this a little bit for granted. So here we are at Fort DeRussy. Don't need to spin around too much. We're at Fort DeRussy, and that's the entrance, of course, to Hilton Hawaiian Village, everyone's favorite. And this is Ala Moana Boulevard, going that way. Everybody who's in this car, rental cars, transit vans, going this way back to the airport on a Friday afternoon is hating their life right now. Everybody in this lane in rental cars and transit vans going this way into Waikiki, they're loving their life. How many of you remember that? The old Wailana diner. Oh, I may do Rumfire by myself. If I do it, I'll do it by myself. She uninvited herself. It was a couple weeks ago, but somebody was asking about walking down here by the Ramada. I'm sure it may not be as important right now as it was then. Let's go over here and look. Oh, look, baby ducks. The whole family. Hello, Mama. What's up, fellas? What's up for the weekend? Look at that. They think I have food. Sorry, I don't have any food. Those little ones are just paddling as fast as they can paddle, huh? If I had food, I'd certainly give it to you. See, if I went to Ala Moana Mall, I would have thought enough to bring you some rice and stuff, but I got stood up. Yeah, they're in training, security guards in training. I'm trying to rebalance my camera as I'm walking. So that's Aqua Palms. There's another Aqua Palms over there across the street from the Wayfinder. There's another IHOP. That is a really good American breakfast place. I don't know if it's really good. Let me take that back. It's very Americanized. So if you're from the mainland, you want a cheap but filling breakfast, right there. And then there's also a place there's 3 restaurants right in there. There's one called Korean Barbecue. I have not been there, but I've heard really, really good things about it. Here's Goofy's, which I have been to. It is owned by the same people that own Aloha Amigo and Aloha Steakhouse and Heavenly Cafe and a number of other restaurants. It's about the same. Really, really good, hearty food. The Ramada is right there. That's one of the entrances right there. There's another entrance on Ala Moana. We'll see that in a second. Aloha Michael and Bob. Linda Hay. Yeah, Discovery Bay's right there. Oh, well, thank you, Patricia. Most people don't think that. I'm glad you do, though. Right in through here, if you guys have not, if you're not familiar with it, or maybe you've heard the names, but you're not familiar with where they are, this is the Waikikian and the Lagoon Tower. The Lagoon Tower has its name, obviously, because it's right by the lagoon. So right straight through here, if you walk, let me just show you, just so you can kind of look. So if you look straight through here, you see that green railing right up there, kind of right there. That's the railing for that ramp that goes back to the backside of the Hilton Hawaiian Village Lagoon and goes into the Ilikai. Right here is this is the Waikikian pool, but on the other side of this tower right here, that's the Lagoon Tower. There's a lagoon pool. It's a very, very nice pool, but all those pools have kids in it. So that's the Lagoon Tower. This is the Waikikian. Beautiful property. I mean, all of it's the whole property is beautiful. That part of the property is really, really pretty. Well done. And you could drive, you could walk right back, or drive or walk back through here. And Chart House is over there right on the marina side. Yeah, it's quite lovely. There's Discovery Bay that Linda was talking about right there. Back in the day, that used to be the place to go, man. Every place down here. That's where the original Tropics was, right there. And now it's since moved to Hilton Hawaiian Village. They had both properties open at one time, and then they shut this one down. But now it has a Chinese dim sum place, a melting pot, Namaste, which I hear great things. We're definitely going to go there someday. I was going to try and take Waikiki Wendy Silva, but now I think I want to take someone more deserving. Can I help you? Hang it. Your fingers on it. There you go. You're welcome. It's $20. No, here, let me take it up there. There you go. You're welcome. I'll come back with my 20, okay? Oh, this is going to be great. I don't know why her husband wasn't helping with her bag. This is not going to be fruitful, you watch, because I called already. Hi there. My name's Tony. I'm with Going to Hawaii, and you had a guest here a few days ago leave. He left something at the front desk or at the bell stand for me in a bag. I don't know what the room number is. Their last name is Wog, W-O-G. Kevin Wog. They were here 4 days ago, I believe. Is Kevin on here?
What is that first name?
Mine or his? Kevin. K-E-V-I-N. That's the bell desk over there. That's the bell desk right there, correct? Yeah.
Sorry, when did you say they checked out?
About 4 or 5 days ago. You have their last name, right?
We have a reservation with that name, but it was canceled. They never checked in.
But they were here. They were here for like a week.
Never checked in. It was canceled, the reservation.
Ma'am, they stayed here. I was here with them saw them here several times. Could they have been at the tower, the marina? Would you have those reservations or anything? No.
Check with the other desk, because this one was canceled.
Okay. Thank you. The reason I wanted to stream this was to show you guys how much of a pain in the ass it is for me to come pick these things up when you bring them and we don't meet to. And I called them already. I called yesterday. No one knew. I went all around different excuse me, where's the other reservation desk or registration desk?
The hotel is over there.
Okay.
And the marina is on that side.
All right, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Very helpful. So I'm going to clip this video when you guys say, oh, I'll just meet you and hold it. No. No, 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 no. Hi, how are you? You had a guest that was here about 5 days ago. They left something here for me at this desk or at the front, and I already went to the front and it's not there. Can I give Wog, W-O-G. First name's Kevin and Wanda, yes.
Okay. I haven't seen anything, but I'll go check again.
Okay, and my name is Tony. Tony, it'll say Tony with going to Hawaii. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you checking.
We'll be waiting.
Oh, I've had this problem like 4 times. This will be the last time, though. I promise you. Fourth.
Like the reality now, guys?
Almost.
Everything, Cheryl. You want us to start over? That was one of the best streams. We had a lot of comments, but you guys are going to get fired. I made a list of all the people that shared and all the people who didn't. Yes. Nothing here? Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for looking. That was the lady I spoke to on the phone. So you guys have seen me check both registration desks. Sorry, I keep getting that wrong. Registration desks. Now I'm going to go to the bell desk. called all these people on what's today, Friday, called them on Tuesday. They didn't know anything about it. None of them. None of them. So guys, if you're going to bring me something, please don't. Please do not. Please do not. As far as gifts and presents and shirts and all that stuff, I love it. Wait till we get an address, and you can send it to your heart's content. But I will not be meeting or coming to pick something up from another hotel ever again. With all due respect, Kevin, I think it was wonderful that she even did that, but please don't. This is the absolute nonsense I go through. Watch this guy have it. He'll say, "Oh yeah, here it is, Tony." They have no air conditioning in this hallway here either, because it's all open air right back here. But that air that's out there does not get into here. And this is what you run into. See, on a Friday, just like on Tuesday, you have this guy who's big. The last person he wants is to be dealing with me. Hey, sir. I have your worst nightmare. I had one of your previous... Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry about that. One of your previous guests, he left on Monday, I believe it was, something for Tony at going to... Left at the bag shirt. That's not happening, Cat Roy. I was supposed to get it by today, if you guys remembered. I promised you I'd do it by today, but I'll do it by the weekend. Bada bing. All right. Thank you, sir. Look, success. Now I've got to carry this thing. With me. That's the other part of it. What you guys don't understand, and I mean this with all due respect. I love the fact that you guys want to bring things and all that stuff, but here's the problem. I have to either walk from where I am and either do it at the end of a stream, which I don't know where I'm going to end, and if I end at that into Waikiki or another part of the island, I got to come back to a hotel somewhere and then find it, and then I've got to carry it home. Or if I'm at the beginning of the stream, I've got to go pick it up and then carry it throughout the entire stream. Or if I'm in the middle of the stream like I am right now, I've got to pick it up and carry it throughout the entire stream. It may not seem like that big of a deal, but it is a pain in the ass that I do not like. Do not like. Let me explain that. I do not like it. I like the shirt. I love it. I think it's wonderful. Look at that. It's a SPF shirt. That's cool. And you check it. Perfect color. Perfect size. Bada bing. Love it. Love it. You guys are very kind. Thank you very much. Don't do it again. I'd rather pay you guys money to not bring me anything, to be honest. I'm just trying to be honest with you guys. I don't want to sound mean or unappreciative. When I get the address, you guys can send everything to your heart's content. Send Lucille all the bags and blankets and crap that you want to send her. It'll be awesome. Yeah, I've tried to explain that before. I mean, and the problem is that I was on the call with the guy, and it's like, well, just a 10-minute call. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on the phone with someone, then come down here and da-da-da-da, whatever, It just, yeah. If you know we're going to meet, if you know we're going to meet. It's like yesterday, Leanne brought me a bunch of stuff from Lance and stuff, and I understand that those things are really cool. We knew we were going to meet. I have no problem with that, none whatsoever. I have a problem with them giving me kangaroo and alligator meat. So do you guys know if that Yahoo Waikiki Wendy Silva is still at Ala Moana Mall? Because she has a phone made in the last decade. The previous decade, you can't really message her. Well, she's not going to walk back anyway. She's going to take the bus back. I'm not doing that. Lucille's tired of it too. Lucille's like, give me all the turkey, jerky, and all that other stuff that you want. Yeah, if we know for a fact we're going to meet, great. And I understand that I'm probably more chronic about that than everybody else, but that's why I'm telling you, don't. It's not easy, you know. It's like, well, man, I'm just going to be here. Why can we meet just what? No, I don't want to. I don't want a stream or my day dictated by going in the middle of a day or at the end of the day to meet someone. I just don't. Not unless it's planned ahead of time. If it's planned ahead of time, I love it. All right. Well, you guys saw I was on my way to see Waikiki Wendy Silva. But I know the minute I get there, she'll say, well, I got on the bus because I didn't know you were coming, because my phone, I didn't have a crow trained to take a message to you. Yeah, she's going to either need to get caught up with society, Wendy Silva is, and get a phone that works, or be left in the dust. I may do that because I understand how she means. She may just say, hey, I want to get left in the dust, you know. Nah, it's not waiting on me. She's going to be waiting for a while. Boo. Couldn't have walked any further left. There's homeboy. Here's their new, let's go walking through here, because I think you guys have seen this before, but it's actually beautiful. This, they say, do not do not walk up the ramp. No, I'm not coming. I was coming, but I didn't know if you were going to be there or not, so thought you were going to pull another Wendy on me. But look, Wendy, what you're missing out. Look at the golf carts there. How goes it? Living it. There's a lookout on the lagoon pool. I was telling you that before. Let's look right here. See the walkway meanders there, and there's little bridges and stuff like that for the kids. And oh, looks like they're having a special event here, isn't it? That's kind of cool. Huh. I wanted to make that as painful, me picking up that shirt, as painful as possible for you guys to watch, so you would kind of sense I'm looking where I face. Now, as an added bonus, I've got to swap Lucille out of her carrier in this other hand and put this bag in the bag that she's in. Oh, it seems like such an easy thing to do. It's not difficult, but it's a pain in the butt. So Lucille, let's do this swap here. All right. Let me try this right here. This is the Hilton Hawaiian Village. This is one of their, well, this is a cluster of their towers. I'll turn around and show you. Come here, Lucia. Come on. Whoa. Okay. Is that better? Guess what's over there? Look. Do you see that right there, Lucille? Look over there. Do you see that pink truck? Do you remember what's over at that pink truck? Do you remember? You have snot on your nose. Do you remember what's over there? Poke. Ooh, poke and rice bowl. Let's go this way. So most of you guys are familiar with, sorry, I don't mean to spin you around. You're most familiar with that building. That's the Rainbow Tower. And that's the Tapas, the Ali'i, the Islander, not Islander, the, is it Islander? Okay. Yeah, the Islander Tower right there, Waikikian, and the Lagoon Tower right here. And right over there is Lappert's. That's the coffee place down there. And right straight through here, if you walk right straight through those bushes right there, that's the registration desk. All right. Kevin's going to watch his back and be so pissed. You have to fall. You had to fall on the sword there, Kevin. You had to be shown an example, I guess. They have a little grill over there. I didn't know that. I didn't see that grill there. But see, you can see there's a lot of kids here. But see, look at that. They have a little water slide up there where the kids can slide down. It's not as big as the slide on at Halikoa or the Royal Hawaiian. But you guys remember do you guys remember when this was really low a couple days ago? Did Wendy Silva comment? I didn't see that. Snitch. Yeah, tell her to wait. I'll be right there. It's John's World's Famous Hot Dogs. Actually, their hot dogs are really good. They're the big fat ones. They're almost like Polish sausage ones. But they actually may be exactly that. No, Wendy's not waiting for me. I told her I wasn't going to come. I was going to after I left Ilikai, but I didn't know if she was going to be there or not. So we'll do it another time. There's the Rainbow Tower. But what she's looking at, they have $5 and $6, I think $7 and $8 boxes, bento boxes, but they have other like prepared foods. It's really good. I've not been there before, but I know what they have because Safeway used to have it. But Foodland and Foodland does a much better job. Hopefully she's taking photos and going to do like a review. Oh, that's right. I can't have that. Okay, sorry, Lucia, we can't have it. There you guys go. That's what you're looking for, I think. Getting kicked off Facebook? Yeah, anyone can swim here. Yeah, let me do this. Oh, that Foodland's no joke. It's really good. I couldn't shoot inside there anyway, but I wasn't planning on shooting. I was going to do like just regular straight video or straight photos. She can't have poke. Lucille can't. You wouldn't want to, Shane. Others have tried. They didn't like it. They didn't like my incredibly high standards or unreasonable standards of being on time, saying where you're going to be and be there, and follow like 5 easy instructions. I get it. It's tough. Tough duty. Yeah, Foodland. The Foodland that she's at is really good. It's at the other end of Ala Mall. It's if you walk out the side and down the corner, there is Eggs and Things and some other really good restaurants. There's a Thai restaurant down there as well that's really good. And that Foodland has, she may show you in photos, they have some really good, dining areas, so you could dine inside the store. There's a Starbucks there, I believe, or a coffee shop at the minimum. And you can sit there and watch the people go by, watch the traffic. Foodland and Whole Foods are they're very, very similar. Trader Joe's is a little bit more unique in some of their offerings. They're not as big, and they don't have the same type of packaged. They have packaged foods, but not the same kind. Foodland is, it's gourmet. They have a full service kitchen. It's quite cool. Let's see if the water's up. Maybe there'll be a turtle over here. Oh, it's not up that high. This place is no joke for poke, guys. Poke right here, $16. It's massive. You guys saw that poke that I got for Lucille? Unbelievably good. $16.95, I think it is. Right in here, believe it or not, is really turtley. But I think it's a little too rough. I don't know if it's so rough for them right here. But if you get out, if you let the water up a little bit more, you'll see turtles in here. Actually, right in here is pretty stoic compared to what's out there. See the waves coming in? Like this little wave right here, it's really small. But it's got to have a little bit of oomph behind it because they have a breaker wall right there and that pier right there that should break it down quite a bit. Yeah, there's usually turtles right in here. And I guess that water's been moving a lot lately because it's pretty cloudy. No, not Trader Joe's here. No. It's my favorite too. Oh, that's what I was telling you before I interrupted myself probably 3 different times today. I just met someone at Waikiki Market at Mari's husband, and but there was someone else at the checkout. I had Lucille in a sling, and I didn't have my camera on or anything like that. I had Lucille in my sling, and I was just buying a coffee. And he says, I don't know who started this Tony going to Hawaii, but I'm glad because that's what they'll go by. They say, you've got to be Tony going to Hawaii, right? Is that Lucille? I said, yes, it is, because my wife saw you come in, and they'd actually watched a stream, and they went and got some bagels, and they got some coffee, and they got a package of or a hot plate lunch. And they went out on the patio out there, and they were eating it, and I walked out there and said hello to her. It was cool. They're from the U.S., but I forgot her name. Lucille's my nemesis. Mary Kay, the Foodland is in the Aloha Mall. The mall gets a little bit of a bad rap because it's, you know, like mall food, but it's actually quite good. Let me back up. Let me clarify what I just said. They have a food court that sometimes gets a little stick, but it's actually pretty good. There's some you know, just like fast food stuff, and then there's local stuff, and then there's like really gourmet stuff like Panda Express. So you can get the full scope of food there. It's at the far end of, the Foodland is at the farther end of Ala Moana Mall. Not really far in, but you'll see it. It's big. It's big. You'll see it. No, I didn't have my phone out, Jacqueline. Oh, you mean with you? Oh, when you saw us? Yeah. Yeah, most dopes like me don't walk around. I mean, most people are dopes who walk around like me showing you, you know, looking at a phone, carrying a gimbal. Let's go over here while we're here. Let's go look at the marina. I have not looked over there in a couple weeks. See if there's anything trapped in there, any cool fish. There hasn't been. If you've noticed, the last couple of times we've gone, there's been like almost no fish in there. It was low. I think it was low tide both times. This location where I am right now, this place is one of the best places to watch the fireworks because the fireworks will go right where Lucille's head is, right there. That's where they go off. So if you want to avoid the crowds on either side of the lagoon right there, anywhere down in here is really good. If you stand, see where that food truck is? Stand about 20 feet in front of it over there like that Hayes and I did, and the particles from the fireworks will be falling on your cabeza. That's your head, Lance, in Italian. Let's just take a look here. There's the Royal Hawaiian, Hilton Hawaiian Village. That's the Ilikai. Next to it is the Modern. That's another Hilton Grand Vacations property. And those two towers right there, formerly, what's the name of that? Kaiser Permanente, formerly Kaiser Permanente Hospital. It's now the Prince Hotel. This area right here on my left is very local. It's just not a good idea to park your stuff there. Just let them, you know, let locals park there. They park there and they have barbecue. I'll just show you really quickly. See those barbecues? They'll have barbecues. They come out from this little cove right here and go surfing. And then they'll watch the fireworks. We'll come over here for 2 months straight and not see anything. Then one day we'll come out here and there'll be something really cool, like a stingray or a turtle or something really cool. Because this water, even though it looks really shallow, it is shallow. It's very, very clear, but it comes directly in from the ocean over there. So when it's really, the current is really strong, you know, fish will come in here to eat these other there's like little tiny fish. You may not even be able to see them. But the bigger predatorial fish, they get kind of, they can get caught in here. I've seen big crab, like there's some Sergeant Majors right there. Those are, they're just regarded as junk fish just because there's so many of them. Food pantry. Well, there's a couple of cool fish. Those are like the Oscars of the sea. You know, like the freshwater Oscars. What do they call those? They have the white dot on the side of their body. They're pretty fish. Black. I've seen stingray in here. I've seen big crab in here. I've seen turtle in here quite a bit. Well, maybe 8 or 10 over the years. This is also, I think this is one of the best places to see it too, because you see where, let me frame it right there. If you're filming it with your camera, you're really not going to get really super sharp on your phone, just because the settings, it doesn't capture night really well to begin with, and then when you put light behind it, it makes it go crazy, so you're going to get muddied photos. But this is the angle, and you can actually zoom in a little bit more. So this view, you see the Rainbow Tower. Right from there, about 2 inches, 3 inches to the right is where the fireworks pop. But when you're here, you get to see all the lights of Waikiki, all down through there, all the hotels, then you get to see the fireworks. It's kind of a cool setting. I've seen barracuda in here, a big barracuda. But that biggest barracuda is the one we saw over there. I don't think maybe it was on stream. It was like 3 foot long over there on that other, right there by Chart House. Oh, and by the way, that's where Chart House is. If you see where the Ilikai is, right there, with the light blue lanai kind of panels there, it's down there to the lower left. And I've actually heard some good things about Ilikai. I've heard a couple people who have been there just recently and said it was good. I mean, the Chart House. I heard a couple people that were talking there at the International Marketplace. I talked to them for a few minutes. So I want to know, I said, so was it good? Did you like? Oh, yeah. And I said, do you go to any of them in North America? They go, oh, yeah. This is wonderful. Great service. Big old huge cargo ship out there. You guys know I'm obsessed with those. There's Turtle Canyon, that cluster of sailboats right out there. Yeah, it is. This is a beautiful setting. And do you see the people that are out here? There's maybe a couple more people. I've been out here and saw 20, 25 people, and it seemed like a lot, and it's not that crowded. But most of the time, there's not anywhere near that amount. You're not really supposed to, and I don't want to do it now because it's just too long of a walk for nothing. But you see this walkway we're on? That gate is usually closed, and it's restricted to people who own their boats. I'm not telling you to break that door. But if you go through that door, you can walk all the way down there to the very end and see all the boats down there. Guys, look at what's right here. You can't see it. I don't have my filter on. It's a homo nuku hoko numa apua awa ua. See him down there? You can probably see his lips. Let me get this angle. Has light blue lips on him. Yeah, the fireworks are Friday nights. Then tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Hawaii time, there's going to be... Have you seen any good fish? Have you? Yeah, there's some Sergeant Majors out here, the big yellow ones. Yeah. Oh, are they? Yeah. Okay, be careful. The girls walk along those rocks like there's no problems. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, they're having the drone. Oh, there's another hono nuku moko ono right there. See him swimming? Those are beautiful fish when you're under the water and see them. They're having the drone display. It's like fireworks, but it's done with drones tomorrow night on Waikiki Beach at 9 o'clock. So if you're on here and listening to me and you're in Oahu, which why you would be, I have no idea. But if you are, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, they say the best place to be is like right by Kuhio Beach, the beach right there in front of Duke Kahanamoku's statue. And they're going to have a drone display like they have at the Olympics. I knew you were going to ask that. That's why I didn't want to say anything about it. We'll see. Maybe that. Maybe we can do that. How many of you want to see that drone? If I do it, I may not stream it. I may just record it and then post it. I don't know. We'll see. ¿Qué es eso así?
Right when he sold the house, somebody ripped off the wood.
Boy, those waves are coming in now, man. I mean, even from just like a few minutes ago. Let's go here. Yeah, they're banging a little bit, huh? A little bit more than they were before. This is such a cool little beach to come to, you know. All right, Janet says show the drones. All right, we'll do it. Tomorrow night, Hawaii time, 9 o'clock. It'll be so late for you guys. Yeah, seals will come up on this beach a lot because it's so secluded. And I think it's because they can get out into the ocean quickly. I tend to think that. I don't know if that has any bearing at all, but I think I've heard that. Yeah, jellyfish are gone, as I understand it. That's the beach they're talking about seeing a seal. And those seals will just pull up there, man, about halfway through. They're just hanging halfway out into the water. They have just like their face in the water or their booty in the water, and they'll just they just sleep through the whole thing, you know. Lucille, you smell that poke, don't you? Someone's happy. Yeah. Hi, baby. No. I'm going to sit you guys down for a second, make an adjustment. Those girls are seeing a turtle right there. Or crab. Or something. The turtle's coming up to them. Oh no, I don't think it is a turtle. It's something else, maybe a crab or a barracuda. Yes, Dorothy, I would love to do that. I've asked several people if they want to go see cargo ships or go see the cruise ships coming in. No one likes that. I did a live stream out there. I've been out there by myself. Didn't even live stream. I took photos out there, then I did a live stream, and there was like 3 people showed up. I go, look at the cruise ship. It's going out. They're like, yeah, whatever. I go, isn't that beautiful? Nope. And I was at the Aloha Tower. Remember, I walked out the Aloha Tower, Pier 6, where Star of Honolulu departed. So we were there for like 3 hours. We watched the Star of Honolulu leave, and then it came back in, and then the big cruise ship on Saturday night came in and left. It was nice. And it's a cool little thing to do because there's a nice bar out there, and there's almost no one out there. It's really sad how barren that's become out there. It's not that busy, but yeah, I really enjoy it. So do you guys want to go to Rumfire and watch the sunset? It'll be an hour or so from now. All this. Backside of those hotels. So many of you guys have stayed at these hotels. I think it may be interesting. You guys like to see this. I like looking at the tugboats, and it's very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? Very relaxing to me. I don't know why. And you see the tugboats come out, pull the boats in. You won't see the cargo ships unload their cargo there, but you'll see them come in. And what you will see is on the other pier 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like around those numbers, that's where you'll see the cargo ships taking all their cargo off. I love seeing those. Those are so cool, because you realize that about 80% of every single thing that's not a human being or was brought here by a tourist is brought in on those boats. You know, some of those boats are refrigerated. They have produce and milk and furniture and beds and cars and people moving over and just all kinds of things. It's just interesting to me. Oh yeah, I like that. We'll do it sometime. We need to do it on like a Saturday, because that's when it's really most active. You'll see the cruise ship light up, you know, with all the people arriving and disembarking. Then you'll see the Star of Honolulu. It's all right there in front of you. I just like it. And you're sitting at this bar that's completely open air, and if there's a yacht like that guy's really big super yacht that's like $385 million yacht, it's usually parked out there. I don't know if it's out there now, but it's been there for the last several months. But if there's someone else that brings a super yacht in, it's usually parked there. I can't remember, what's that guy's name? Ellison, the guy who owns Kauai or Lanai. He had his boat there for a while. Man, that that boat, Larry Ellison's boat, makes that boat. Have you guys know which boat I'm talking about, right? The one that has, it's called La Vida or something like that. It's the black boat with kind of the gold kind of trim. Do you guys remember that boat? It's huge. And you see how far down the dock it goes. Larry Ellison's boat would swallow that one up.
Just pretty.
Yeah, it's huge. Ellison's boat is, I mean, it's not like 3 times the size, but it's massive. It's like the size of a mini cruise ship. We've been skunked every time we've come out to this dock. I don't even want to tell you how many times I come out here in a row and see fish all the time. It sounds like I'm lying, and then I come out here, nothing, not a fish, nothing, no. They're usually along these docks because they provide a little shade and a little deeper water, but a little protection from other fish that want to eat them. So how did you guys like that stream yesterday with the two maniacs? That was such a good stream. It had a lot of comments, but you suckers, man, don't think I don't know who didn't share it. Don't think it. After we had 3,000 comments and about 10,000 views, we had 27 shares. There's a Russian guy. He's a billionaire. He bought a research. Hi there. He bought a research yacht, and is a fully functional research yacht. And it's has massive. They're not radar beams. I call them radar beams because I can't recall the real name. But they're the same thing, like sat bowls. They're bowls that are satellite, but they're huge satellite dishes. So you can go not dishes, but they're balls. So they're aerodynamic, but they're huge satellites. And man, that sucker has 3 of those things, so it could go all over the world and have connectivity. He's parked here all the time. He's over there in the harbor all the time at that boat. Share what to Messenger? Are you talking to me, Mara number 5, or no? Sandy, did you just say you didn't have time to watch it yet? Oh my gosh, you're missing out. Yeah, the 2 nightmares. David, did you hear the Dale Rogers reference? Would you have answered that trivia question correctly? Oh my gosh. Sandy. We trust and rely on you to do one thing. Which one? Hopefully your wife has a good sense of humor about you constantly bringing up your hoochie mamas from high school. Your dating conquests. Hello, world famous Miss Cassie Vegas. Cheryl, if you're sharing it, then it's not showing up on our counts. You have to go to your settings and permissions and allow share permissions or something like that. All it does, it allows people to see your share. That's all it does. Miss Cassie Vegas, the world famous. Did you watch that yesterday? Yeah, you watched it yesterday, Cassie Vegas. I love some of the comments. That's so unfair. You asked her to sing the national anthem. Of course she's going to know it. We had to even things out because Wendy was cheating. What do you guys think about people who just walk towards you with their head down on their phone, not looking up, and they walk and they just keep walking right towards you? Do you say something to them? Do you say, it's no big deal, let them, as some people would say, and just kind of step out of the way? Or does it bother you when it's happens 6 to 10 times a day and they just keep walking towards you, and if you didn't move out of the way, they'd have never looked up. What do you guys think about that? Honest engine. It'll stay just between us. Yeah, they dodged a bullet yesterday, man, by us calling that competition off for jellyfish. I think we had a lot more fun doing the scam trivia that we did. I knew Kathy was going to say that. Just let them, Dorothy. Okay. I always go boo. If you guys hear me ever say that, that's what's happening. If you didn't see them walking towards me, they'll be like this with their heads down, walking. And if I see them doing it for like 4 or 5 feet, I just get out of the way. If it's a female, I say nothing to them. But if it's a guy, male kid or male man, something like male adult, I'll say boo. There's been a couple times if I didn't have a camera on me, I just walked right into them. I just kept walking. You know, like, I go, dude, what? First off, you're on the wrong side of the sidewalk. Watch where you're going, man. You're in a city with other people. Drop his shoulder, Christy. I like that. Oh, look at this. You see it? Watch these waves coming up here. They would have been wrecked. So now you can kind of see even from this perspective, look at how rough that water is. It looks a tiny bit rougher maybe, does it? A little bit since yesterday. Those little kids love this. Yeah, Lucille, let's kind of time this right. Yeah, this one's coming in. It's going to be a ripper. Heads up, boys.
I want the red one.
Oh, man.
You're gonna go back over there. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at that.
There you go.
Wait, they're coming.
Dang.
No, come on.
You're not a fan of those waves, are you, Lucille? Look at these kids. They want to get got by that wave. Steak Shack opens next week, next Thursday. I didn't see what. Yep, technology's created a generator. Yeah. I couldn't read your entire comment there, but I got the gist of it. All those boys need to be down here, man. It's not funny, but sometimes you'll see parents and they'll have their kids in like little waves like this. And 99% or 90% of the time, the waves aren't bad. But see, like even these right here, doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But when they come up like that and they go out while another wave is coming in, it's that next wave that will get you. And it'll knock down a grown man, I'm telling you. Like these, not this one. It's crazy. Here, I'll let you guys enjoy some nice wave action. Oh, a lot bigger, Steve. Double the size. Double the size. I think that yeah, there's not Bruce Leroy. I've seen it leave. a lot of. I know you have too. Look. Just that feeling of the waves on you is relaxing. But yeah, Steak Shack has doubled their size, and obviously they think it's going to help them be able to serve a lot more people faster, which I'm sure it's going to. But it's also going to bring a lot more people, so it's probably going to be a net result. But it's great. It's great that they've done that. It's good that it will be that busy.
We're gonna have a new team first.
Yeah, there are no turtles out there, I promise you that. And let's go through here. It's a little more interesting than going down the wall. And we'll see the waves cranking up on that other side over there. See, all through there, that's all going to be Steak Shack through there. Yeah, those turtles, there aren't any turtles there, but if there were, they'd be getting beat up. They're out there at Turtle Canyon getting their tails and fins and heads and shells and everything cleaned off. I'll bet you. Look at these little kids are just loving that. Look at that. You can pet her if you want. Pet her. Her name's Lucille. Do you have a dog too?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs.
Ah. You didn't know she was going to kiss you like that, did you, Lucille? How are you? Are you okay with that? No food, no nothing, just a kiss on the face. What are they thinking? Does anybody know what time it is here? Hawaii time? Let's see who's playing today. Hopefully if it's that one chick. Oh no, it's a dude. Hi. Oh yeah, Cassie Vegas. I'm sorry to hear that. Tell Mr. Cassie Vegas I said we're thinking about him. I know that's always tough. 3:43. Thank you, Nancy. When people are on vacation, you know, and they have their dogs at home, they just want to touch another dog, smell another dog, feel it. You know, I'm the same way. I rarely travel without Lucille and Oliver when I had him, but I was the same way. So I know it sounds so stupid, but can I touch your dog? That's Kanakapila, or this whole area here is Kanakapila. Right there is where they have the music at night. Tonight is the first and second best night to be here. Right after the fireworks, it's a great. We haven't done it in a while. Waikiki Wendy Silva was wanting to go to the fireworks and then maybe come here, but I'm sure she'll stand me up for that. So I'm not sure if I'll do the fireworks. But if you go to the fireworks on Friday night and then come here, it's a great little evening, and it's all free. Free fireworks. You come here, watch some free music. You need to buy some drinks there, though. Isn't this cool? Where else can you go and you pull up with your valet right here and you have beautiful music? That's so cool, huh? Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, you just come here. There's a lot happening on this corner here. That's the Roberts Express shuttle. That's one of the shuttles. That shuttle will take you a lot of places. I was going to say from the airport to here, but that's not all they do. But that is one of the airport shuttles too. There's the Waikiki trolley, the pink line going to Ala Moana Mall. And if Waikiki Wendy Silva went and got her trolley pass, she'd be able to take the trolley back and forth. What is it? Oh yeah, it's your settings, the sharing settings. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that one day. But if you just go, if you guys, some of you guys who are getting notifications, or I'm sorry, some of you who are not getting notifications are not getting them because errantly Facebook just does it sometimes and sometimes they don't. But trust me, they want to notify you. They want to keep you on their platform. So if it happens, happens consistently. There's probably something with your program. But what you can do is you can just completely uninstall Facebook and then install it again. That's one way to do it. You're not going to lose your posts and that type of thing. It just reinstalls your program. Sometimes that will reset it. But just go to your notifications and just make sure you turn everything off and then turn everything back on that you want to have notifications, like live streams, posts from all your groups, posts from groups that you're a member of, or Facebook pages that you're following. And usually it's user error, to be honest with you. And then restart your program and you should be good to go. Same thing with sharing. It's under privacy settings. If you have a really strict privacy settings, not all your shares are going to be visible. But I can see them. I go to any stream. I could go to the insights. I say show who shared, and it shows you a list. Oh yeah, Friday nights. I mean, until like maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. After that, people like Lance are out. But before that, you're fine because most people are either coming to or coming from or going to their hotel from a show or dinner. Late night cruise or activity or something. So the streets are just loaded with people, and there's nothing going to happen. Most of the crime that happens here is late at night, and it's between people that know each other. That's not to say there's not robberies and things like that. I mean, I really haven't been around here in Waikiki. I've only been approached a couple of times, but I knew what I was doing. I knew where I was. It was really late. It was like 3 in the morning and stuff, and you just don't allow it. Oh, look, there's the Spam Jam pop-up shop or pop-up store. Oh, they're getting their shirts. See, they sell out of those Spam Jam shirts that they're selling at that pop-up store right there. They'll sell out of them at the shop tomorrow, or the festival tomorrow. Which place were you are you asking about? Cruzita? Come on. Some good grass right there. Some good grass right there. I didn't ask what hotel, I didn't know what place she's asking about the name. Do any of you know? Spam Jam, it's a festival that's brought together for, it's just a reason to have a really good party. They shut down Kalakaua from 6 to 10 tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. They'll shut it down before then, like 2 hours or so before then. But from 6 to 10 is when the festival is. They have live music, bunch of food, and as you can imagine, everything spam related that you could ever imagine. Oh, the fireworks and music. Oh, the fireworks are in front of Hilton Hawaiian Village every Friday night at either 7:45 or 8 o'clock, depending on the season. And then Kanakapila is that open air bar in the Outrigger Reef Hotel. And that Outrigger Reef Hotel, I mean, it really is. And all of you who've been on here that have gone to that, if you've ever been here and done it, you guys can testify at how great it is. You just go watch the fireworks and then just haul over to the Kanakapila, and the last part of their session, I mean, their entire session is great. The music, Nathan is the lead singer. He just has a wonderful, wonderful voice. Somewhat in the spirit of as I think some of you guys would probably agree, somewhat in that spirit. But the last 45 minutes or last hour of his set, which you will probably get to see, the last 45 minutes, that's the best. And the very last song that they sing, and they've been singing it for a long time, is they do a little circle dance where everybody gets up and they kind of hold hands and sing in a circle. And it seems kind of trite, but I'm telling you, man, you feel it. There's people crying. They're talking to people they haven't, they've never met before. They're holding their hands and singing the song. And it's just really magical because you're out like this in the open air. There's just sky above you, and these guys, they do such a wonderful, wonderful job. The question, Kathy, is Waikiki Wendy Silva catching up with me? I offered to meet up with her and she stood me up. I told her, I said, I'm walking to Ilikai, and then she goes, oh, I want to go over to Ala Moana after that Foodland. I said, okay. She says, I won't be ready for about an hour. I said, all right, let me know. Almost 2 hours later, she goes, well, I'm not going to walk over there. And I said, I wish you would have told me that earlier. And I loaded up my stuff and I walked to Ala Moana. I mean, to Ilikai. What time is it now? Again, please, if you don't mind. I don't want to turn my hand over yet with her on it. Yeah, Jenna, it's awesome. And just buy a drink, sit there, give them a little bit of business. Tell Nathan, Tony from Going to Hawaii said hello. That's what she's doing, Nancy. Kathy, you can be banned, right? And even shadow banned to where you can see all the chats, but we can't all look at here. I can tell from here. There are two of these lazy, good for nothing, bug eating freak shows right there. There's one down there right above the vent and one right here right above the vent. Look at this. Look, Lucille. Just like those on our lanai. This one's skinny though. He's not eating. Look at that. Look how beautiful. What's up, Fred? Can you see him? 355. Thank you, guys. There's another one right down here. Where are all your chubby friends? You guys are kind of skinny. There's been several that I've seen that are just as fat as a thumb. How's the cockroach and ant and bug eating business? Pretty good? Thanks for letting us look at you. You're beautiful green. They have no job. They do nothing all day but eat, lick the water off those leaves and eat cockroaches and ants and spiders. I love them. They're the best. Some are just chubby, boy. They sit there and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. I know. There's the more the better. Hello, dude. Any of your babies down here in the wash again? Nope. What's up? Those people think I'm absolutely crazy. Damn, look at that weird looking dude over there talking to a duck. Why is he talking to a duck? Yeah, the waves are banging, boy. That tide's pushing them in just perfect. The little kid's in Hawaii. Couldn't care less about the beach or anything else. He wants to go down that water slide. I think that's cool. He has no interest at all in Diamond Head or cruises or the ocean or beach. He's like, can we go down the slide? Can we go down the slide? Wow, man, when the water is this active, boy, you can really smell the ocean. This will be a good one here, fellas. Yep. Man, it is oceany. Okay, guys, I'm going to end this stream and we'll come back on about in about a half hour, about 4:30, and we'll be up there at our spot at Rum Fire. All right, let me just leave you here for just a minute, let you soak that in case you aren't going to join us on our next stream. Do I recommend, what do you mean, do I recommend taking photos? Or it depends. It depends on what type of memory you have, what type of camera you have. Often for doing post, a lot of times photos can be better when you're doing a review, simply because, you know, photos can be saved and you can take like 30, 40 different photos of different angles, whereas a video is very linear. You know, and some people don't want to watch a 30-minute stream or 30-minute video, but they'll watch they'll go to a post and they'll look at 30, 40 photos. Plus they could download it, save the photos. So it's really 6 of one, half a dozen the other. Some people love the videos, other people like the photo, you know, the photo tours. All right. Okay, guys, we will see you in just a little bit.